Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and President Macron hold energy talks, and Alpha Dhabi's Q2 net profit comes in at $1.38 billion. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and President Macron agreed to work to ease the effects of the war in Ukraine during their talks in Paris. A French presidency statement says they focused on the need to bring an end to the conflict and intensify their cooperation to ease the effects in Europe, the Middle East, and the wider world. Macron highlighted the importance of ongoing coordination with Saudi to diversify energy supplies for Europe. They also discussed food security amid fear of famines caused by the loss of Ukrainian grain. Alpha Dhabi saw net profit reach $1.38 billion in Q2 from $442.8 million in Q2 2021 as it completes its first year since listing on the ADX. Alpha Dhabi's first half profits reached $2.15 billion, or 4.65 times that of H1 2021. Revenues in Q2 doubled to $2.45 billion, while revenues for H1 reached $4.65 billion. Alpha Dhabi increased its stake in Aldar Properties in Q2 to become its parent company, and it included Aldar in its financial statements. ADNOC has made its second natural gas discovery and the first exploration well in Abu Dhabi's offshore Block 2 exploration concession operated by Eni. The discovery from a new, deeper reservoir indicates between 1 and 1.5 trillion standard cubic feet of raw gas in place. This significant find builds on the initial finding in February from a shallower target, taking the total amount of gas in place from this single well to 2.5 to 3.5 trillion standard cubic feet. Staying with energy, global oil majors are posting their highest ever quarterly profits on the back of soaring energy prices. Top U.S. oil producer ExxonMobil saw Q2 net income of $17.9 billion, an almost four-fold increase year on year. Chevron posted its biggest quarterly earnings ever as well, built on strong fuel margins. Chevron posted Q2 net profit of $11.6 billion. And Italian energy giant Eni saw its Q2 profit skyrocket, with bottom line net profit rising by 15 times to $3.9 billion. Eurozone inflation soared to a new record of 8.9% in July. Eurostat data reveals Europe's economy showed surprising resilience against soaring energy and food prices, though. Growth in the Eurozone reached 0.7% in the second quarter, far stronger than analysts' expectations. Tourism boosted France and Spain, but export powerhouse Germany stalled. Global Data has raised its global inflation rate forecast for the end of 2022 by 2.7 percentage points, reaching 7.5%. It says the decision was driven by the cost of living crisis, soaring fuel and energy costs, and the global supply chain disruption caused by the Ukraine war. Global Data forecasts the MENA region's inflation rate to remain high at 18.7% this year, an upward revision from 10.9% in February. Countries that are expected to witness the highest inflation rate increases are Turkey at 63.9% and Iran at 32.8%. Demand for gold across the world softened in Q2 as investors turned away from the precious metal amid a strong U.S. dollar and monetary policy tightening. The World Gold Council says demand fell 8% year-on-year to 948 tons in Q2, driven by significant ETF outflows. However, there have been no declines in jewelry, bar, and coin demand, while central banks continue to buy gold. Still, the Council says it's revised down slightly its full-year outlook for gold investment demand. Let's take a look now at today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people. Our biggest winner today is Bernard Arnault and family, up $8.6 billion with net wealth of $164.3 billion. Our second biggest winner today is Elon Musk, up $4.4 billion with net wealth of $259.6 billion. And our third place winner is Mukesh Ambani, up $3.2 billion with net wealth of $90.9 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.